Hey, it's Uncle Bear. This is week 4 of my project, Take Heart, Make Hearth, Get Cozy, experiments with embracing winter and not feeling so crappy. Week 4. This morning when I was kind of feeling around as to what the theme should be for this week, my body was telling me what the theme should be for this week. My body was saying, asshole. It's me. Asshole, it's me. It was saying, hey, take care of me this week. Will you please take care of me this week? Wow, is it easy for me to forget about this gorgeous, beautiful body? Partly because I have had a hard time living and being and experiencing this body for a good portion of my life. My childhood was an effort to not live in this body because it wasn't safe to live in this body. And so a lot of the trauma that I experienced kind of shot me out of my body and into my brain hole. So I said to my sister one time, it feels like I'm a little person in my brain operating this body. And I said that like when I was 11. So I have not lived in my body for a good chunk of my life. And I didn't really start doing that consciously well into my 30s, actually. So it's been an intense road. And now at 56, wow, I love this body, this complicated, powerful, fragile, delicate body of mine. I love it. And I really forget about it a lot. And when I'm under stress, I'm feeling it where it lives most, which is in my body. But I try to ignore that, and I numb it out through distraction, and I don't listen. So this last week, as everything has been so heightened, of course, my body is responding. You know, a lot of the trauma researchers are guiding us to understand that we hold trauma somatically. We hold trauma in our bodies. I don't like to, but I think about it as if the trauma, an event that you can't get away from, or events that you can't get away from continuously over time, gets stuck like a crystal in your body. And it's supposed to come to you and move through you. And for whatever reason, it doesn't, and it crystallizes. And I feel like so much of the work I've done in therapy, in all sorts of healing modalities, has been to help reliquify that trauma and get it out. Let it go. And I've done so much of that. And I'm at the point now where I really do love this body so much. I'm not saying I don't have issues and problems. And I don't have moments where I still have a really difficult time being in this sacred vessel. And I've come a long way. And I still forget that it's like talking to me all the time. It's communicating to me all the time. And I apparently am not a great listener. So this week, I'm going to be listening more deeply to what my body's actually saying to me, what it wants. And I invite all of you to do the same in your way. I'll be conducting a bunch of different kinds of experiments with that. There will definitely be things that I know my body loves. And I haven't been doing so much of that. What have I been doing? I've been doom scrolling. I've been looking at the news, looking at Facebook, looking all over the place for certainty when there's not much certainty right now. So I'm going to go back to the certainty I have, which is this physical form, and do some deep listening and keep on asking the question, my love, my body, what do you need? What do you want right now? And more importantly, I'm going to do my best to attend to what it says to me. That's, I think, the hardest part. I mean, sometimes my body's very clear what it wants, and I ignore it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear what it's trying to tell me. And I want to hear what it's trying to tell me, because I know that a tremendous part of getting through this winter successfully, and this COVID times, and this inflamed political time for our democracy, is actually doing the radical act of loving this body just as it is, right? Not trying to change it, not forcing anything on it, but following its lead. How about that? That's a radical notion. Follow the lead of what your body is telling you. What's that going to look like is going to be different for everyone. It's going to be different for me. So a small example would be when your body is telling you to go to bed. Go to bed. Wow. That's so radical. If you have that luxury, because let's be clear, with your responsibilities in the world and in your lives, you might not have that ability just to go to bed when you want to, when your body tells you to. And stop putting off the things that your body is asking of you. Your body probably wants to stretch way more than you're stretching it. It probably wants to get up off of the couch more than you think. Listen, what's it saying to you? And how, this is another curiosity. I want to be really curious with it. How do I know what it means? Because in some ways, your body is a little bit like dealing with a preverbal kid or a pet that you love, that's going to give you lots of signals, but is it going to say words to you? Maybe it will. I don't know, but it might not. So listening deeply and responding, attending to it. All right. So that is what the theme is this week. Loving the body, body love. Now, the experiment for today is pretty simple. The experiment for today is for the rest of your day, whenever you see this, whether it's today on Monday night or if it's whenever you see it, ask your body, what do you want, my love? And try to attend to it as best as you can. Now, the reason why I say my love is that, I've been very combative with my body. I hated my body for a good portion of my young life. So I feel like to counteract some of that toxicity, I want to give it love. I want to treat it with such love. And this is a challenge itself, because when you have a chronic illness or illnesses, sometimes you feel like your body has betrayed you. And your body doesn't betray you. Your body's experiencing what it's experiencing. So how do I have a loving relationship with my body, even when I have lots of strong feelings that are hard sometimes to be with? So that's it. It's the experiment for today. Listen to what your body is saying. Ask it, what do you need, my love? What do you want, my love? And try to attend to it. That's all. So if you are enjoying this experience, please join me on my Patreon. There is a link that I'm going to put in the comments to join it. The tiers start at $5 a month, and then you can go up to a lot more, and you can get coaching, all sorts of things if you so desire. And just check it out. There's lots of stuff that's actually free. Every experiment that I've done since I began the project on the 21st solstice of last year has been free. So you can access that and see if any resonate for you and can be of use to you. Also, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. There's a subscription something somewhere. and leave any comments, ideas, suggestions for this experiment that I'm doing right now, and any ideas for future experiments. So thank you so much. I appreciate this ability to connect with you, and I'm really grateful that I get to have my body love and support your body love at the same time. So thank you. We do this thing together. We do this thing together. Thanks.